Ashley Metzger is with the Desert Water Agency and joins us today. We're talking about spring break, some cool places families can visit here in the desert to take advantage of spring break. I know some kids have already had it, some kids are having it next week.
Yes, and fortunately it's not too hot. As Jerry just said, we are pretty far above average for this time of year. So we do have a lot of people flocking to those cool places where they can enjoy water. And some of them want to enjoy a little bit of nature too. So what we want to do is make sure that people are not going to the Whitewater River where they're not supposed to be. And it's pretty clear there are no trespassing signs, and the water moves really rapidly.
Now this is just west of Palm Springs. You see it actually as you're driving on the interstate. It says Whitewater Preserve, and there's a river flows right under the freeway there. Sometimes it's dry, but right now it's a pretty active river, and people don't realize how fast that water's moving.
Yeah, it's about 30 miles an hour that water is moving, and it's very shallow and very rocky. So you'll see white caps on that, and some people think it's a good idea to maybe just go in, just their ankles, but I mean, it can wipe you right off your feet. And on top of that, certainly don't try an inner tube or anything like that, because it'll pop right away. I mean, people have died in the river. Certainly we don't want anyone going there on spring break or any of their children. But yeah, you see, there's a photo of the Whitewater River. And it can be a bit dangerous. So we are asking people, maybe think about going to the Whitewater Preserve. That's a great option. And
now the Whitewater Preserve it's along the same river, but it's up the canyon a little bit further away from the freeway. And it's above where there's a state water aqueduct that actually dumps water into this the channel.
So it's a bit calmer.
It's calmer because you're above that flow.
Yes, it's still got some movement there. It's really nice. It does fill up, so go early in the morning so you can get a good parking spot. And then they even allow dogs if they're on leash. And there are flowers out in bloom right now, so it's a picture perfect place to go. And if you're just looking to cool off and stay around town, pools are an option. Splash pads at a lot of the parks are being used. And now that folks aren't so concerned about the drought, those water features are coming back to life.
Yeah, and the pool itself, if you can find a pool, is probably going to be a pretty good option as well. But if you do want to go on a little road trip, head off west of town, just something to keep in mind, because people that aren't familiar with the area might see this river, just think, hey, it's fun to play in, but go up further to the preserve, and that's a much safer option then.
Yes, the preserve is the way to go. They're open 8 to 5 daily. And it's a beautiful park as well. Bring a picnic, make sure you clean up after yourselves. We want to take only pictures is what we're saying. A lot of people
like to go on hikes and stuff too, beautiful area. Thanks so much for being with us today, Ashley. And if you want more information, of course, dwa.org. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Thanks so much for being here. Top stories coming up. You're watching the Desert's News Leader.